Hello, this is Derek from Future Vision and Growth Network. Um, this is a little bit more serious, not quite so silly, not quite so my normal boy dad. Now, my normal boy dad channel is a comedy channel. I tell you all the crazy things that happen, and it's super fun. And you can go watch all those videos, and you can kind of check that out and laugh about the idea that we all have these weird things that happen when we raise boys. But today I wanted to get on here and be a little bit more real, a little less slapsticky, a little less, more authentic, if you will, and just tell you that it's hard raising boys. It really is. It's hard raising boys, not because of the boys themselves, because I mean we're just teaching them the things that we need to, but to think about all the things that we need to teach them. I need to teach them how to be young men. I need to teach them how to be gentlemen. I need to teach them how to treat women. I need to teach them how to have confidence but not be cocky. I need to teach them how to create opportunities for themselves and how to learn what a family is and what a good family is and what good relationships are, and let them see me make mistakes, but at the same time understand that those mistakes are not a fatal mistake. It's just a mistake that needs to be corrected. I need them to see me cry and be emotional and have feelings, and that's not easy for me at all by myself, so that's not always an easy thing. So it's just one of those things that I'm just always constantly trying to figure out, who am I, kind of how am I in this role of dad. And it's something that I work on all the time, and there's days I'm like, I feel like I'm crushing it. Then there's other days where I'm like going, whoever gave me this title, like this is the craziest thing ever. My boys are incredible. My beloved is incredible. My wife is incredible, and she helps me, she guides me, and she is there for me, and we talk back and forth, and we collaborate, and she always can help put me in a proper perspective, which I find absolutely the most valuable thing ever. My boys are getting ready. I mean, they're getting ready to be young men, and so it's one of those things that I'm like, okay, what does that look like? So I get scared. I don't know. I'm like, I watch other people. Sometimes I'm going, that seems like it's normal, but maybe it's not. So anytime you see one of my videos and you're going, that's normal, please put that's normal in there so I know. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it's normal. I don't know if this is a normal thing. But they've been an incredible part of our lives for the last 6 years. I mean, they are phenomenal. They are incredibly talented. And it's like, it really is an incredible time. And, so we're getting ready for our next school year, of course, which is really neat. I'm gonna have a graduation this year, which is nuts. Like I'm not saying I have feelings a lot, but in this case, I have a little bit of feelings because I'm like, oh, my baby's not so much a baby anymore. So I'm having a bit of a hard time with that. I'll be honest. So I said I'm watching him, and he's growing up, and he's doing that thing, which of course he's also, thank you so much. And he's also peacocking a little bit, so he's got a little bit of an attitude. So we're having to, show him how to lead in a way that is more of a servant leader or a benevolent leader, or a leader that shows people versus tells people, because I want him to, when he leads teams, to be the best leader on those teams. I want him to see that, so I have to work very, very hard at doing that in my own family as well. So it's an important part of that, is that we can go ahead and really help each other. It really is an amazing time to be a dad. It's an amazing time to be a parent. I think, again, it's hard. I don't think it's a norm. I wish it was. I wish that all dads and all parents were there to do whatever they need to do. There is an interesting debate, right? Some people believe it's innate, that you cannot learn to lead. Some people believe that you're born with it. And then other times, I think it's partly that you have to have a little bit of both. And you also have to have luck, and you have to have the people around you to help you. You have to have the right support system. If you don't have the support system, you can go out there and try and lead all you want. You're not going to do it by yourself. I mean, it's one of those things, you need to have people around you. So it is a very important point for everybody. If you see a young man out there, also though, we are a community, and I think we need to remember that, and that is, if you see a young man out there that's not doing what they're supposed to, that you can gently and in a respectful way say, you need to stop that. Like, I do that with my own children. I have high expectations for my sons, and I know that that's a lot. I know it can be difficult for them, but at the same time, my expectations are what I expect that they will have for themselves. And I think that is an important part of all of this. And that is that they recognize that it is important for them to grow into young men and to treat people well and to make sure that they are ready to do what they need to do. Yes, I'm in the United States. So yes, it is a incredible point, incredible part to really watch them grow and learn and make mistakes. And yet at the same time, again, I want them to be creative and enjoy themselves and do the things that they need to do because they will be great. I have no doubt. I said, well, because I have creative, they're smart, they're interesting, they're fun, they're just good kids. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see their spiritual journey and their creative journey and their life journey, and to get to be there with them is an important part of all of it. So I just wanted to kind of get on here and let you know that it's tough. If you're out there raising kids, if you're out there raising daughters or sons or anywhere around the world, I will say it is tough. It is very, very tough. It is not an easy thing, and it should never be taken for granted. Your parents, if they have been good to you and they have done a good job with you, tell them thank you. I said tell them thank you because you never know when they won't be there. And that is also something to keep in mind. So make sure that you're telling your parents thank you and that you are honoring them. And the best advice I ever had for myself, by the way, and for myself is I looked at my mom and my dad, and they were always worried. They were always scared that they were going to fail, and we were going to blame them for everything. And ultimately, I looked at my mom and my dad, and I said, look, I'm going to take the best of what you did, Mom, and the best of what you did, Dad, and I'm going to replicate that because I want to be the best me, which is the blend of both of you. And that has been a big deal. So I will teach my sons the same thing, take the best of myself and the best of my wife and create the best sons that I could possibly create. You all, I hope you have a great day, and I cannot wait to share more. Like I said, my regular Boy Dad channel is a lot of comedy stuff. You can watch that and laugh and have a good time. This was more serious, and I thank you for allowing me to do that. Please like and subscribe, and you'll get more on the Boy Dad channel.